Ew. Oh, hello, Alfonso Ellis. Where did he come from? He just popped up on my broadcast. What the hell? Wow. Another new face on the broadcast today, it seems. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right, guys. We're going. We rolling now. Oh yeah, we rolling. We rolling, 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 rolling. Just keep rolling, 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 rolling. All righty. Do 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 do. Okay, I think we're all set. What did Shams tweet? Oh, Derek Jones Jr. Will be available to return to the lineup Sunday against the Pistons. Wow. Texans in the playoffs. Sal Cannella and Bailey Zappi from the practice squad elevated. Oh, Fannin and Gabriel are injured D. It's that time of the year. Of course. Okay, just checking up on everything, making sure we're good. Okay. All right, we're good now. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live stream. Game 33 of 82 tonight as the Cavs travel out to Houston, Texas to face off against the Houston Rockets, who are 18-10 overall, 8-2 at home. Cavs, of course, 17-15 and 6-7 on the road. Both teams played on Christmas. Cavs, of course, lost a heartbreaker. They choked it away against the Knicks. And the Rockets took down the Lakers on the road. They're just coming off a road trip. And they didn't do so hot on that road trip. Cavs and Rockets are both 2-3 in their last 5. And we'll see how they look tonight. Obviously, Kevin Durant, he's their leading scorer, 25 points per game, 51% from the field, and 90% from the line. Now, here's the big thing. Alperen Sengun, he's out tonight. He's their leading rebounder and assister. 9 rebounds, 7 assists on average. So that's going to be big. See if we can take advantage. Hopefully we can. No, I don't need that anymore. Okay, there's the Cavs 5. Okay, there we go. All right, so we are about 4 minutes from, I'm going to say tip-off. Because basketball games usually take about 10 minutes to the top of the hour. Or after the top of the hour to really get going. They got to do the intros and everything, so we'll be rolling here shortly. So the Rockets started off scorching hot. They've been as good as 13-4 entering November. And they haven't played that in December. Yeah, they've won 5 games? Yep, 5 games, and they're 5-6 in December. Now, if you're a Rockets fan tuning in, how you doing? They have a pretty solid, I guess. What I'm gonna look at their schedule heading into trade deadline season. They got Cavs, Pacers, Nets, Dallas, Phoenix, Portland twice, back to back. 2 games in 3 days. Gotta love that. Both on the road though. Then they go to Sacktown. Rebounding woes, rebounds. They've been out rebounded in 17 of 32 games. Houston's averaging about 49 rebounds. Leads the NBA. We're at 44 and a half. We're 14th. About 12 offensive and 32 defensive rebounds. But yeah, they have Sacramento, and then they have Chicago, KC. Yeah. Minnesota, New Orleans, San Antonio. Then they have Philly, Detroit, then Memphis, San Antonio again, and then Atlanta, then Dallas. And then heading into February, Indiana, Boston, Charlotte, OKC, and then deadline. In fact, let me look and see when that trade deadline actually is here, too. I think it's February 7th. I'm not exactly sure. Let me see. February 5th for this year. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Technically, trade season has sort of begun, but that's usually when things really pop off. Okay, let's turn this down. Oh, man. Jared Allen about to get owned again. If he gets owned by Steven Adams, he needs to retire. Or just leave. Garland not available for trade? Well, duh. They're not going to trade Darius. If they're going to trade anybody from the core, it's going to be Jared Allen. Has to be. Yeah, has to be. Hmm. Lakers are high on Herb Jones. High on Herb. That's a phrase you don't really want to be hearing. I'm high on Herb. Not that Herb, the player. All right. So, starting lineups for today's game. For the Cavs, it's kind of the same. Garland, Mitchell, Merrill, Wade, and Allen, with Mobley coming off the bench once again. And then for the Rockets, it's Thompson, Eason, Durant, Smith Jr., and Steven Adams. Betting lines for this game. Rockets are 2.5 point favorites. The over-under 231.5. Money line for the Rockets is minus 135. For the Cavs is plus 114. There we go. There's Ime Udoka, third season as the Rockets head coach. He has 4 straight wins versus the Cavs, so back-to-back years of sweeping us. See if they can get back on the winning side here. And we're ready for tip-off at Toyota Center. Tip is up and taken by Garland and the Cavs, and we're underway from Houston, Texas. Houston, we got basketball. Here's the Cavs. Garland lost it for a brief second. He'll corral it. It went backcourt, but it was touched. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. 11:38 to go. There's Garland. I'll turn this up just a smidge. Wade to inbound. Here's Mitchell. Over to Merrill. Open three. He's good. Here's the Rockets the other way. It's Smith. Jabari Smith Jr. Up top, here's Adams. Durant. Goes inside. Adams. Fouled. Heavy mismatch against little old Sam Merrill. Little tiny man. Little old tiny man. You even let little man Sam Merrill even get in that spot. Man. The throw is up and good. There's Donovan Mitchell coming off a really good game in the Garden on Christmas. Just came up just short. Here's the second free throw from Adams. It's up and good. Here's Mitchell up the floor. Fires for three. That's too strong. Taken by Durant. Back comes the Rockets. From left to right. Here's Thompson. Underneath. Out to the corner. Smith to Adams. Durant. Adams goes up. Bounced. Missed it. Kicks out to the corner. He misses. Saved by Merrill. Gets it up ahead for Garland. Mitchell. Merrill for three is no good. 10:22 to go. Underneath. Goes out of bounds. That's right, because we already lost one here today. So one this year, so they swept us last year, and I think we split the year before. That makes sense. Pull up is good for Durant. 10:07 to go. Here's Mitchell. Fires again, another miss. It's kind of one of those games, huh, Cavs? There's a drive stolen by, I think that was Allen who actually got his hand in there. Pleasant surprise. Garland drives. He turns it right back over. So all these dudes do is turn the ball over because they do that stupid extra pass when they don't need to. Durant pull up is missed. Brought down Allen. Actually got a rebound. He got a rebound. That's sad. That's so sad. Here's Mitchell. He'll drive. Little finger roll is good. 9:20 to go. 9:11 and counting. Thompson. Thompson out to Smith. Smith and Adams is fouled. I don't think they're going to hesitate to foul him because free throws aren't really his strong suit. But then again, the whole Haka trend that they had going on, Haka Shack. I don't think Steven Adams was a part of that, was he? The whole Haka, Haka Center trend. Free throw is missed off the side. Injury report, very light. Struess and Nance for the Cavs. Oh, of course, Van Vliet out for the year and Şengün out with a calf injury. Throw is no good. So again, the Cavs up by 1. Goes up and in for 2 for Jarrett. Okay. It's just not getting along. Dude, people, like these other analysts want us to trade Darius so bad. They really do. Damn. So yeah, Cavs called timeout. At least Kenny is not just sitting there like JB would and just with his arms crossed and like, oh, da, 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 and yell at the refs. Da, 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 da. I swear that dude would spend so much more time yelling at the refs than actually coaching the team. It's hilarious to watch, though. So here's Garland up the floor, guarded by Thompson. Garland to his right against Durant. Merrill to DG from downtown. He is good. Fun fact, remember, a couple years ago in the All-Star draft, KD wanted Garland on his team, but LeBron's like, hell no, brother. He's mine. Damn you. Screw you, you bum. Traitor. Snake. Cupcake. He's mine. Pull up 2 for Durant is good. Yeah, that shot's pretty much like the Dirk shot. You can't stop it. Can't stop it. Drive Garland up and in. I thought it was going to be short, but he got it in anyway. Haha. Here's Thompson against Merrill. Thompson up top. He'll drive right on in. Almost got blocked. He missed. Adams got yanked by Allen. Mitchell back the other way. Mitchell. Finesse blocked by Thompson. Brought down. Or was that Eason that blocked? It was Eason. Tari Eason open for 3 is good because, hey, Donovan, you got to guard him, you know. Just saying. Here's Garland. Tried to bounce pass and he missed, of course. Turned it over. Since when did we get so sloppy with the passes? Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. Reed Shepard enters for Eason. Hunter enters for Mitchell. It'd be so much better if we could actually, not turn it over. That would be good, These guys just love doing that extra unnecessary pass for no reason. Especially when they're driving to the hoop and they have a mismatch. Oh, that pisses me off the most. Durant. Step back 2, miss. Brought down emphatically by Merrill. Garland up ahead. Wade. 3, miss. Yeah, just keep having the bums that can't shoot threes. Just be checking them up. Old habits. 3 from Smith is good. Yep. This team is still the same old, same old. chucking up threes and really having no offensive rhythm. 3 ball, brick. This team is just, it's funny to watch. They sometimes make no effort to get into the paint. No effort at all. Adams fouled. Like I said, they're not going to hesitate to foul him every time. They would foul him 100 times if they could. This team's ridiculous. Looks like there's going to be a mass squad swap here. So Mobley, Ball, and Tyson will check in for the Cavs. Reed Shepard also is in for the Rockets. He came in last dead ball. Dorian Finney-Smith is in there as well with Durant and Adams. Thompson. Rebound up and he missed it. Way too strong. Goes right back to Shepard. Who their backup big man is behind Adams with no Şengün. It's not what's his face? Former Buckeye, is it? I think he's gone now. I don't even know who it is. There's a drive. Garland goes baseline. Mobley for 3 is a brick. Tip back to Tyson. Floater is good. Shepard. Durant. Inside on Hunter. Step back is good for 2. Mitchell's making his way. Oh, he was going to make his way to the scorer's table. Garland. Tipped. Turned it over. Okay, Garland, enough of the damn turnovers. And Durant misses the dunk, but he's fouled by Lonzo Ball. Lonzo. Gee whiz. Team is just so repulsive to watch. Like, why are we turning the ball over so damn much? God. Oh. All right, Donovan Mitchell's back in. Oh, Clint Capella, that's right. Yeah, he's the backup for Adams today. Capella enters for Adams. Mitchell's in for Garland. Missed a turnover, of course. Durant makes the second free throw. Here's Ball. Hunter. Lost the damn ball. Can we freaking just take care of the damn ball? My God. These guys can't pass. They can barely dribble. They can't shoot. Gee whiz, man. Open in the corner for 3 is good. Can we seriously just stop turning the damn ball over? Call up for 2 is good for Mobley. Good shot. .345 to go. Here's Thompson. Drives up, almost fouled. Tip around. Rebounded by Mitchell. Up ahead for Lonzo. Tyson. Corner for Mobley. Brick. Almost got the rebound, but of course he missed. He couldn't get it with his dysfunctioning hands. Leaving Durant wide open. Hits a 3. This team is ass, dude. I'm about ready to end this stream. I am not in the mood tonight. I am not in the mood tonight. This team's pissing me off. This team's pissing me off. I'm legit not in the mood tonight, guys. It's so weird. In years past, like last year especially, I was so excited to stream the Cavs. Nowadays, these losers are pissing me off. All they do is piss me off. I can't dribble. I can't pass. I can't shoot. But what they can do is turn the ball over, brick shots, and be stupid on the freaking court. Wow. Obama era football in the NFL had a different Super Bowl winner every year. It's actually insane. Wow. Years, 8 different champions. Steelers. That's true. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Steelers, Saints. Oh, yeah. Oh, 09. Wow. That's true. Steelers, Saints, Packers, Giants, Ravens, Seahawks. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Patriots and Broncos. That's right. Because then I went Patriots, Eagles, Patriots, Chiefs. That's right. Okay. Harry Eason's back in the game for Thompson. True wing. Maybe Braun can actually come back home next year. Oh my god, dude. Here's Tyson. Mitchell up top. Over to Hunter for 3. Missed. All these dudes are doing is just and then a turnover. My God. Guys, pass the ball to the dudes in the white jerseys. God. Turnover, 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 turnover. Every few possessions, we have a damn turnover. Give the ball to the dudes in the white and gold jerseys, you bozos. Pull up 2 is good. I'd hate to see how many turnovers we already have. Probably half a dozen already. Maybe more. Leads 12 for the Rockets. And we got a foul. That's on Eason. This team just straight up stinks. When they're not hitting threes, they stink. Because that's all they do is hit threes. The 2 recent wins were in games that they hit 20 plus threes. That's what they do. That's their game. Kenny brought that over from the Warriors, thinking that we had a Steph Curry and a Klay Thompson type, which we don't. Here's Mitchell. Lonzo drives. Floater is no good and a foul. You mean Lonzo actually, 1, drove to the hoop, and 2, drew a foul? Is that legal? Lonzo could do. I thought all that dude did was just jack up horrible threes and look like an idiot on defense. Wow. Should keep doing that. First one is good. Thompson returns for Eason. Do a little flip flop with those 2, I guess. Cavaliers winter beanie giveaway. All right. Free throw number 2 is good for Lonzo. So he's actually scored, which is nice. Here's Shepard. Shepard over to Finney Smith. Deep 3. Way too strong on that one. Mobley with it. He'll pass it up ahead for Tyson. Here's Lonzo. Mobley. And another damn turnover. These losers cannot stop turning it over. Turnover, 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 turnover. And they all happen on a pass. These losers, they drive to the rim and they try to kick it out, and it's turned over every damn time. Anti-Washington Clippers two-way contract. Okay. 2 shots for Reed Shepard. First one is good. Now Jabari returns for Capella. Foul was on Jalen Tyson. Free throw, good. Down 12 still now. 137 to go. Mitchell drives. Floater is good. His signature shot. 4 points for Spida so far. Durant against Hunter. Kick out. Oh, he lost it. Mobley with it. To Tyson. Who's up and in. Avoided the contact, too. Thought he might have been able to, draw something, but no. It was close, though. Another near turnover. Thompson up top against Hunter. Spins. Back by Mobley. Thank God Evans back, though. Up ahead. Tyson bobbled the damn ball. Yeah, I'm not even blaming Mobley on that one. Freaking playing bobble ball with it. Boom. Boom. Threads the needle. Mitchell goes up and got it. I thought he was going to try to slam it down. Slam. 32-24 Rockets. 24 seconds to go in the first. There's about a 7-second difference between shot and game clock. Yeah. Durant against Hunter. Pull up for 3. Way short. Tyson with it. Tyson out to Hunter for 3. Short. Rebounded. Shepard at the buzzer. Short. Whizzed past the rim. And that'll do it for the first. So, despite the rash of turnovers, Cavs are only down 8. Okay. Lions of the NBA. See some similarities. Some. I'm just happy that, we're primarily healthy again. After all, I mean, nobody expected Evan Mobley to be back right now. He's coming off the bench for the time being. So to meet the finals this year, Kobe's getting fired? I don't see that. I doubt it. You have to, not even make the playoffs for that to happen. That's probably one of the only ways Kobe gets canned is if we miss the playoffs or we get first rounded again. Oh. Hmm. I'm reading I'm reading all these people talking about Stranger Things, and in case you're new and you're like, "What? You like Stranger Things?" Yeah, believe it or not. Funny story. Again, I've said this a few times already on here. I was looking for a new show to watch, right? Because I haven't been able to really. I haven't been watching a lot of shows. I was like, I'm gonna find a new show to watch. I just so happened to see a clip of Stranger Things on Twitter, and I was like, check that out. Here I am, like 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm hooked. I'm like a fish on a hook. It's got me. So Aaron Holiday's in for the Rockets. Porter Jr., Wade, and Allen are back in for the Cavs. Well, Porter Jr. is actually in. The other two are back in. And we got a pileup. Looks like Wade and Thompson went down for the ball. So it'll be a help ball. We have a jump ball coming up. You see Capella's still out there. Let's see if Pokemon Man can actually contribute something on offense here. Pokemon Man. Fake ass afro. Yeah, so it's Mitchell, Wade, Tyson, Allen, and Porter for the Cavs. Jump ball, and it's yeeted. Oh, nice catch by Porter to get to the ball. Mitchell goes up, and a bad bounce. Allen runs 5 feet the other way. Klutz. And a foul. Yep, out of bounds. Bounce ball. Allen tries to go rebound. He goes back 5 feet. Where you going, bro? Here's Porter Jr. Allen will take it to Mitchell. Over to Porter. Porter pass to Mitchell. Goes up and got blocked. Saved it though, but there's a whistle. Another jump ball. Yeah. 11:16 to go. Have another jump ball up here. 11:01 in the second. Jump ball easily won by Capella. I don't even know if Mitchell even tried for that. He probably knew he wasn't going to win that battle. Here's a drive by Holiday. Pull up for two is good. 34-24, Rockets lead. Here's Porter working against Thompson. Screen by Allen. Allen, kick out corner for D-Wade. It's good for three. Down by 7. Here's Holiday. Aaron Holiday against Jalen Tyson. Up top corner. Thompson. Top of the key to Shepard. Back to Thompson. Left open. This is the three right before the buzzer. Surprised they didn't call that a buzzer thing. Shot clock violation, but nope. Mitchell! That's short. That was a short shot. Maybe he rushed it. Just a smidge. 34-27. Hobbin and Weaving playing peekaboo. Capella up and in for two. Freaking Allen. All right. Allen to Porter. Allen. Floater is good. That's his bread and butter. He needs to do that more. They need Allen to get serious, man, because the fan base is ready to ship him out. Look what happened against Mitchell Robinson. Straight up. Holiday. Inside. Capella. Stop blocked by Wade. So give me that ish, boy. Pass. Porter. Cross court. Almost stolen out of bounds, though. Stays with the Cavs. 36-29. Jarrett seems more serious today. Probably feels good for him knowing he's not facing Mitchell Robinson. Damn. I ain't never seen a center own someone like him, like Mitch does. I don't know what it is with that, but here's Tyson under the basket. Bennett and one for the foul. JT with a chance for a 3-point play. Yeah. Oh, baby. Free throw is in and out. Oh, well. That's 6 points for JT. Holiday with the floater. That's a bit off. No good. Taken by Mitchell. He'll race up the floor to Porter. Porter. Allen all alone with the dunk. Timeout, Rockets. Cavs down 3. Reminds me of AJ from the Fairly Odd Parents. Smart, but gets bullied too much. It's like when Allen faces a smaller center, he does really well. He cannot face a big physical corner center like a Mitchell Robinson. He can beat you in the paint if he's straight up bigger than you, which doesn't happen too often. You know, he's usually matched up with these big ass dudes that are built like a brick house. Mitchell Robinson got all boards, no buckets. All boards. Karl Anthony Towns was doing the bucket getting. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm watching Stranger Things, you know. I got into it a few weeks ago. Really good show. Not going to spoil anything crazy, but if you hate crying watching TV, don't watch this show. Have you cried while you watched it? Honestly, I was close to. Yeah. I was I was pretty close. Not gonna lie. Okay, down 3. Steven Adams is back in for Capella. 16 rebounds for the Rockets, 14 for the Cavs. So here's the inbound on the baseline for the Rockets. Here's Shepard up the floor to Adams. They got the cut up and in for 2 for Terry Eason. Here's Mitchell, left side. And Shepard's calling for help. Over to Tyson for 3. It's good for JT. Need JT to really get going too, because he was in a little bit of a slump for a couple games, but I think he's corralled himself back in again. There's a steal. Mitchell Kick out. Porter open. Three is a bit off. Saved by Tyson. Tyson. 10 on the clock. Here's Porter. Tyson. Wade. Allen. Lost the ball. Stop passing it so damn much. And it's a shot clock turnover. Doing everything but putting the ball in the near the hoop. Oh, Cavs. They are sometimes way too pass happy. Pass, 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 pass. Oh. Pass, 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 pass. Darius Garland's in for Mitchell now. Pass, 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 pass. Wade, Allen, Garland, Tyson, Porter for the Cavs. Three ball. Good. Just like that. For Shepard. Garland, Tyson, Porter. On Shepard, pull up two is no good. Oh, this team is so funny. They really are. They're a funny team. Smith, pull up for two is good. There's Tyson, who almost lost it. And then he did lose it. And then it goes out of bounds. Alonzo enters for Porter Jr., Merrill's in for Tyson, and Hunter enters for Wade. We were down by what? 2? When Bozo decided to fit. And now look at that. So here we go. Down by 7 already. It's always something. Always. Never fails. Never. Here's Adams. Goes right on Allen and throws it down. You're getting beat by old man Adams. Dude, Allen is so damn soft. He's softer than melted ice cream. God. Needs a clock adjustment. Jared, you're so damn soft, dude. Pokemon Man. That's his nickname now. I'm calling him Pokemon Man. Allen over to Ball. Kick it out again to Merrill. Back out to Ball for a 3. Break. Oh, Lonzo, you suck butt too, bro. Lonzo's ass. Lonzo's ass. He's trash. Here's Hunter. Pull up. Brick. And we got a whistle. Loose ball foul on Jared Allen. This team's a bunch of bums and losers, dude. This team is a bunch of bums and losers. Bums and losers. Bums and losers. Here's Smith. Durant. On Hunter. Durant backing him down. Mid-range is good. He's getting whatever he wants. It's up to an 11-point lead. Not by 2 at one point. Garland against Shepard. Nice pass to Mobley. Goes up right on Durant. Got the rebound, put it up and in. Durant blocked it, but it went right back to Mobley, and he put it back in. And there's a foul on Merrill. And Thompson, Finney Smith are in for the Rockets. Kick ball on Hunter. $14 on the shot clock. 4:54 to go in the half. Another kickball. Hey, DeAndre, we're trying to play basketball, not soccer here, buddy. Out on the shot clock. Pass to the corner. Finney Smith, Durant. Finney Smith bobbled. Has to chuck it up. Shot clock violation. Here's Garland. Nice pass to Mobley. Out to Ball. Chucks up a three. Brick. These things aren't even close, man. Get his ass off the floor, dude. Come on, Kenny. Open your damn eyes. Lonzo is literally shooting us in the foot here. He can't do crap. Tell Lonzo either drive to the rim or I'm going to bench your dumb ass because you suck. Chucks the corner is good. Here's Garland. DG against Thompson. Hunter with the screen. Hunter goes to Merrill. 4-3. That's good. You can always trust Sammy Merrill to get us going. Thank God Sam is back, though. At least they look a little bit better with him out there. Near steal. Out of bounds. Cavs ball. Donovan Mitchell returns for Lonzo. Thank God. Get his dumb ass out of here. I mean, thank God it's only a 1-year thing with Lonzo. I don't know if I could have tolerated this for multiple years. I understand, he's coming off that major knee thing that he's had the last couple of years, but dude, this dude stinks. I've seen bad basketball players before, but he stinks. Mitchell out to Garland against Finney Smith. Dancing with it. And he turns it over. Oh, of course he does. 50-41. .256 to go. Here's Durant. Pull up two. Good. He's got 18. .2 points off turnovers. We have 2. No. Miss. Wow. Threes. Way off. Taken by Merrill. Up ahead. Garland. The lob. And he misses the lob. Okay. Okay. All right. Here's a steal. Mobley to Hunter. Garland for 3. It's good. Garland's looking pretty dang good, not going to lie today. His shots have fallen so far. 3 for Finney. Smith is good. This team just cannot get close. No Şengün, yet we're still getting bossed around. Merrill. Brick. I'm not even going to say miss. I'm just going to say brick. Frank. Brick. Miss. Durant. Fouled by Mobley. We got a timeout. The hell? Snoop Dogg fielded a kickoff? Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. Ball was kicked out of bound through the end zone, and he actually caught it. Classic. All right, so Jabari Smith is in for Adams, and Tari Eason enters for Shepard. Still 2 shots coming for Durant. And 18 to go here in the first half already. It's weird. This first half is flying by, and it's like, damn, it's already almost halftime. But that just goes to show you there's not a lot of crazy fouling and stuff. The game's got a good flow to it. Of course, for the Cavs, I mean, there's really no such thing as a flow right now. It's all clanking and breaking shots mostly. Free throws, good. Rogers giving presents to the lineman. Don't care. Here's Garland. Mobley gets bumped. And then he loses the ball. Yes, clumsy oaf, dude. A ball better, dude. Floater, miss. Seen a dude have so much trouble dribbling a ball before. He dribbles like he's never dribbled a ball before. I don't get it. Durant against Mobley. Pull up three is good. Garland. Floater is up and in. DG's got 10. We got 25 seconds left on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. So about a 7-second difference between shot and game clock. Three ball, way off. Saved. Finney Smith, pull up, and it misses. Another chance around the horn. At the buzzer, no. That one was worse than the first one. At the half, it's 60-46. Rockets lead. Okay. All right, so yeah, not a fun first half. Make the trade. Derrick Henry is first player with 15 carries in first two drives of a game since. Wow. Bozo ball. I'll be happy when Kobe is finally gone. I'm sick of the Garland Mitchell experiment. I don't mind Garland and Mitchell. A lot of people are kind of about that. I don't mind it. You know, more pissed off at Jared Allen. Giving him a lot of money to be a soft ass bum. Oh well. All right, so let's go through the box score for the Cavs. Only one guy in double figures, and that, of course, is Darius Garland with 10. 6 points for Allen, Mitchell, and Merrill. And then 3 for Wade. Off the bench, 9 for Tyson, 4 for Mobley, and 2 for Ball. Hunter and Porter haven't scored. They're a combined 0 for 6. And Cavs are 19 of 41 from the field, 46%. Not bad. 6 of 21 from 3, not great. And only 2 of 3 from the line. They've shot 3 free throws. Doing that garbage again. Jacking up threes, not driving to the rim. Drawing fouls, getting to the line. 17 rebounds, 12 assists, 11 turnovers, 7 steals, 2 blocks, and 9 fouls for the Cavs. And then on the flip side, obviously it's a one-man show for the Rockets tonight so far. It's 23 for Durant, 7 for Smith, and then 5 apiece for Eason, Adams, and Thompson. Off the bench, 8 for Shepard, 3 for Finney-Smith, and 2 for Capella and Holiday. They're 21 of 40, 53%. Of 16 from 3, and then 10 of 14 from the line. Mostly from Durant, who is 5 of 6. 24 rebounds, 13 assists, 9 turnovers, 10 steals, 2 blocks, and 3 fouls. So they're not really fouling because we're just jacking up trash ass shots, that's all. Okay, so we're at halftime. See what people are talking about on Twitter, as always. The Broncos won the AFC West. Wow. So again, like I've been talking about, you know, endlessly. Y'all probably hate it. Like, stop talking about that damn show. Problem with me is when I like something, I talk about it endlessly. It's a weird thing about me. Yeah. I love to talk about stuff. You know, because I'm sure there are people watching right now that are like, hey, I feel you there, though. I feel you, you know? But, yeah, I mean, legit, though, I'm not even lying. I was looking for a new show to watch because I haven't really been binging any shows. The last show I truly binge watched was it really Game of Thrones. I don't remember binge watching a show like I'm doing right now because I don't really watch a lot of these shows. Movies, yeah, I'll watch a ton of movies. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to watch. Actually, I think binge watched that couple. Was it last year just to catch up and see what the heck I used to watch as a kid? Pokemon, I don't really watch that anymore. But Game of Thrones, I think, was the last true, legit series that I straight up binge watched. And again, just like Stranger Things, I got into that at the very end of its run, which is weird with me because I never like a show at the beginning, and then when I do like the show, it's almost over. It's like, damn, damn. Hey, at least I didn't catch on the Stranger Things after the show was already over. At least I had the opportunity to, you know, sit around and get excited for volume 1 and 2, like everybody else. Doesn't seem like a lot of people like volume 2 though. I can understand why. They had expectations for the scenes, who they wanted to see. For the most part, they were kind of met, right? But there was a lot left to be desired. Same thing with Game of Thrones. My ultimate fear for Stranger Things, right? Because it's over. They're done. Just like Game of Thrones, except they did bring back like a prequel, I think it was, series. If they Game of Thrones this finale, Hollywood might seriously ban the freaking Duffer Brothers from doing stuff like this again. At least people will. Fans will be like, yeah, you guys are done. You're cooked. Get out of here. Go live off the millions you made off this series and just never be seen again. What do you mean by Game of Thronesing it? Well, watch the finale of Game of Thrones and you'll find out. Pretty much, they just offed everybody, pretty much. They wiped out half the main characters. I mean, if you haven't seen it by now, then what the hell have you been doing? But if you look at the final 2 episodes, which I think is pretty much the finale, the second to last episode set it up, and then, of course, the series finale, they pretty much wiped almost everybody out. There was a few characters that made it through, but by that final season, they were just bam, 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 bam. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You definitely gone. Oh, brutal death for you and you and you. You're going to survive, even though nobody really cares about you, but you're going to survive somehow. So far in this season, it's been nothing. And we'll say this. It's not really a spoiler because I'm not saying who, but there hasn't been any brutal deaths so far, which makes me kind of sad. It's like, damn, I want to see someone get brutally just taken out. The sick side of me wants to see someone get taken out. But no, no, nothing. There's been a couple like swerves, Oh, they're going to go down. Oh, they going to go down. They going now. Uh-oh. And then it's like, of course they get saved. Of course they do. Of course. That close. Not saying who. Not saying when. I'm just saying. It's actually a shirt out there that says just saying. I'm just saying. Saying who. You have to go watch to find out who I'm talking about, though. Also, I've noticed this season too, for the most part, for the last 3 episodes, there's been no like just crazy love scenes, like just absolute slobbery, freaking sloppy ass, freaking makeout sessions with anybody. I'm like, damn, did they freaking tell these people to freaking tone it down with those sloppy makeout sessions? I mean, damn. I mean, it's not like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, there was literally freaking like they were booty ass naked on that show. Not even kidding. There was tits flying everywhere. I mean, it's HBO. What do you expect? They were showing everything on that damn show. Mm-hmm. Everything. You think about it, they're showing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's just say that's a show that you don't want to be caught watching, as a kid. Parents be peeking in the door. What the hell are you watching? Game of Thrones. What on earth is there a pair of big ass titties on your TV right now, man, guy? I don't know. That show is just crazy with that stuff. But it's HBO. That's the way it is. It's what you expect with HBO. Obviously, with Stranger Things on Netflix, they have limits. They have rules and limitations. They kind of have to be, they can't be too grimy and gory and crap like that. Like, you're not going to see freaking organs getting flung around everywhere. There is a lot of blood. They do warn you. There is a lot of gore. It's not organs being flung around like in zombie movies, but there's a lot of blood. Yeah, there's a lot of blood. A lot. If you don't like seeing blood, I wouldn't suggest. I would suggest maybe, still watching, but like hiding until that scene's over because it gets pretty bloody at times. Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell only 6 points, 3 for 7 from the field, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and KD is going nuclear again. I'm surprised. Uh, but yeah, when it comes to the finale of Stranger Things, I really hope they hit a home run with it. You know, because man, I tell you, if they fumble this just like Game of Thrones did, the fans are never going to be able to let them live it down. Especially after, I guess today, word got out that there was quite a few scenes that were excluded, which would have provided some context as to what's going on, right? You see random ass interactions like, "Yo, you didn't even talk to this person before. What the hell are you doing? I didn't even know you two were a thing. What the hell is going on?" Oh man. Oh well. What would you have done if you directed Stranger Things, Crazy Dog, for this final season? Huh? I would have made every damn episode as long as possible. Straight up. At least hour and a half, 2 hours. Me, I would have been having characters getting snatched off left and right, damn near at this point. Because in my eyes, I'm not doing a freaking spinoff, and this is the end of the series. I'm gonna just have the bloodiest, freaking goriest final battle ever. And as always, you would have your protagonists facing massive adversity. It looks like they're done for, and then here comes someone out of nowhere for the save. Happens every freaking show. I'm expecting it here. Not sure who, but I'm sure I'm going to expect that. The protagonists are going to be getting their ass kicked. They're going to be down and out. They're going to be down for the count. They're going to be ready to get finished off pretty. Then here comes someone that nobody expected coming through with the save. It's sad how I can almost say that's going to happen. Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, "Oh, wow, he's talking about Stranger Things again. Time to go do something else until this game gets going." I'm just trying to pass the time until we get back to basketball, which is in about another few minutes. So, yeah, my little spiel about Stranger Things is officially over. Yeah. All right. So we're just about ready to start up. as Adams is in for Finney Smith and Allen returns for Hunter. Starting lineups for each team, or the lineups, not the starting lineups, but yeah, be pretty much the starting lineups. Allen, Mitchell, Merrill, Garland, Mobley for the Cavs, and Durant, Smith, Jr., Eason, Adams, and Thompson for the Rockets. All right, here we go. Rockets going to start it off from right to left. Thompson up the floor. So Mobley is starting the second half. That's the one adjustment made so far. Instead of, oh, there's a steal. Mitchell goes to his left side against Smith. Drives. Floater. And one for Donovan Mitchell. So they go with Mobley instead of Wade for the second half. If I'm Dan Gilbert, I am putting pressure on Kobe to make this team better. Free throw is short. Classic. Can't make free throws. That's only our fourth free throw of the game. You know how sad that is? Durant against Mitchell. Draws a cheap foul. That was a personal foul on Mitchell. His first. Durant to Smith. Adams to Durant. Getting pounded by Merrill. Up and tipped. Missed. Adams. Straight jacket. And I have a held ball. Allen versus Adams. Jump ball coming. Free throw goes to the Rockets. I mean, free throw. Jump ball. Three ball. Smith is good. This team can't secure rebounds for crap. Garland. Floater missed. Rebounded by Allen. Mitchell. Bricks a three. Taken by the Rockets. Here's Thompson. Smith for three. Nope, that was a bad shot. Merrill to Garland. Garland up top, Merrill. Here's Mobley. Too strong off the hand. Missed it again. And we have an offensive foul on Durant. I'll be live tomorrow for Cavs. Yeah, right. For Browns and Steelers. No TJ Watt. That'll be interesting. Watch him still kick our butt even without TJ. Drive up. Missed. Bad bounce by Mitchell. We are not getting anything from anyone, really, besides Garland. And there's a foul on Merrill. Oh, my God. Oh, dang. All right. Brennan Awadis, Bowadis on YouTube. He's on Twitter freaking just ranting about Jose Alvarado. Calling him a piece of shit. Yo, what? He's a tenacious dude. I mean, he's a tenacious dude. What do you want him to do? You know? He's a grimy little fella. 66-48. Damn near a 20-point lead for the Rockets. And he got a foul on Eason. This team can't even get a run going. They were down 2 at one point, remember? And then, once again, I think this happened last time, too. Down big. 3 is good for Merrill. They were down big at one point. They cut it and then never recovered. Rockets are just too good of a team now. Our team is too reliant on really 1 or 2 players. Mitchell and, for the most part, Mobley or Garland. Nobody else is really showing up on a consistent basis. Too many shot chuckers. Mitchell, 3. That'll give Spida 11 points. Adams, Thompson. Ugh. Here's Durant against Merrill. Kick out, pass around the horn. 3, Thompson, and out. Durant misses. And we have a foul. Loose ball foul on Merrill. It's funny, Merrill gets taken to the ground, yet he's called for the foul. Love that kind of logic. He gets taken to the ground, yet foul on him. Pull-up is good. Oh, they're going to say it's shot clock. Shot clock turnover. Thompson wants them to look at it. Dean Wade will enter for Mobley. Wow, that's a big-ass explosion. And there's Humvees in the area, too. That's the lab. Oh, God, dude. Oh, no. Someone is 1,000. That's probably the boom boom blowing up the whole entire freaking lab. The lab exploded. The lab, it exploded. Underneath, dunk by Mitchell. They have game violation on the Cavs. He kind of tipped the ball. I think he was trying to get it to the ref, but ref was off to the side. Must have cut it to a 12-point deficit. Thompson right down the lane for 2. Almost too easy. Almost. Mitchell on the side. Breaks him down. He's down. And they're going to call a foul on Eason. Reed Shepherd returns for Eason. But yeah, when it comes to the trade deadline, keep an eye on the Cavs. Because I think they're going to look for some bench scoring. They're not going to make any big trades this year. They might trade like Dean Wade, maybe Dre, possibly. I don't know if they're going to trade him, though. But I think Dean could be gone, like, and maybe a few others. Maybe Jarrett or Thomas Bryant. Something like that, They're going to get some good scoring, I think. Up and good for Garland. Nice job dancing around. Gets it in the hoop. He's got 12. Can't be mad about DG. He's doing really well today. Except for the turnovers. If he could just avoid the dumb turnovers, he'd be having a great game today. Down by 14. Garland is fouled by Reed Shepard. And they got a timeout. Is this a challenge or no? If we go below 500, we might have to do a mini boycott. Well, let me see what our schedule looks like. Because honestly, I might take a break again. I just took a break for a few games. I might have to do that again. Let me see what our schedule looks like. All right, so we got San Antonio on Monday, Phoenix, Denver, Detroit, Indiana, and Minnesota twice. Ooh, okay. Wednesday, I'm obviously doing the Buckeye game. Duh. I don't know if I'm going to do the Suns game. Honestly, I don't even know if I might. I'm going to do the San Antonio game because that's on NBC. I'm probably going to end up doing that game. That's our first of what, 2 games on NBC this year for the moment? No, we got 3. We got New York on the 24th at home, and we got OKC on the 19th of January, 2:30 p.m. We have Milwaukee on the March 17th, Orlando on March 24th, and that's it. What's really cool is we actually play the Wizards on the last day of the year. So should be able to win that game. We actually take it seriously. Who knows where we're going to be by that point? But yeah, February 5th this year is the trade deadline. And let's look at like the few weeks leading up to that one. So we don't play on that day, obviously, but we got entering the month of February. We got Sacramento on the 23rd. Next night in Orlando. Luckily, that's a home, and we're home against Sacramento. Then we go to Orlando, come back to face Orlando on the 26th at home. The Lakers on the 28th. You know damn well I am doing that game, regardless. Phoenix on the 30th out on the road. We have a big ass road trip. Phoenix, Portland, LA, Sacramento, and Denver. From January into February. They'll be out west during the deadline. Going from LA to Sacramento. Oh. They ruled it was a clean play. Yeah, he hit the ball. He hit the ball. So he kind of blocked it. Hunter's in for Allen and Tyson's in for Mitchell. And there's a foul on Hunter. I'll be right back, guys. All right, down by damn near freaking 19. Unreal. Wow. Wait for three. No good. Yeah, this team sucks, dude. Hope we don't go 500. Oh, in this team, they probably will. Team was looked at as a threat in the East, and look at how we're playing. Like garbage. If this gets over 20, I might just call it because we're not going to win this game. I'm not going to waste my time watching this garbage. Honestly, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break too. See if this team can get going again. Turnaround jumper is good. .459 to go. 79.58. Missed. You know what, guys? I'm not dealing with this crap tonight. Three. No. All alone. Durant for two is good. Yep, I'm out of here, guys. I'm not dealing with this garbage. I'll see you all tomorrow for Browns and Steelers. All right, guys. See ya. Little bitch ass team. Rash. Absolutely.